Lionsgate has released the final trailer for Now You See Me 3. The four horsemen team up with young magicians to steal a diamond from an influential family. They say the film is not as good as the first two installments, but it's still worth watching. The action scenes and magic tricks stand out. First reviews of Predator Badlands, a successful reimagining with the main character as the antagonist. Prize for actors Demetrius Kalmantangi and Elle Fanning, and the brutal action. Criticism of the Disney tone and CGI. Opening weekend forecast $155 million. Originally planned as a hero predator against the Nazis in World War II. Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein has been released on Netflix, too high price. Jacob Elordi, who plays Frankenstein, spent 10 hours in makeup, sometimes staying up all night. Guillermo del Toro himself is against AI in art, while David Ellison plans to make 30 films a year with AI. Vince Gilligan also spoke out against AI in the credits of his new series, Pluribus. Ellison will keep James Gunn and Peter Safran at the sea. Nomad is looking for a tall actor in makeup for the antagonist, possibly Mangul. The Lanterns will be released in the second half of the year after Supergirl. Filming for Clayface has been completed. Alan Ritchson is in talks with DC for an unknown role, which many speculate to be Batman. Teaser for Avengers Doomsday in December before Avatar Fire and Ashes. Versions with Rogers Carter, Cyclops, or Doom, body damage scars are hidden by costume. Chris Evans returns as Nomad. The Guardians of the Galaxy, with the exception of Star-Lord, will most likely not appear in Doomsday and Secret Wars. Most Marvel characters from Netflix will return to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In Spider-Man Brand New Day, Hulk may go wild because of the symbiote. The Werewolf by Night special will get a sequel. Midnight Suns is in development, with Mahershala Ali as Blade, Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight, and an unknown actor as Ghost Rider attached to star. Tim Miller's Shiver starring Keanu Reeves, a mix of Edge of Tommorow and The Shallows, a Caribbean smuggler caught in a time loop with sharks and mercenaries. Biopic Michael about Michael Jackson, teaser with hits, Joffrey Jackson, Michael Jackson's nephew, in a row. Release date April 24, 2026. A trilogy was originally planned. The first shots of Christopher Nolan's Odyssey, which is set to premiere on July 17, 2026. The film is based on Homer's poem of the same name. In the story, Odysseus, king of the ancient Greek island of Ithaca, sets off for home after the end of the Trojan War. On his long and dangerous journey, he encounters such mythical characters as the Cyclops, Polyphemus, the Sirens, and the goddess Circe, while at home his wife Queen Penelope awaits him. The teaser for the sequel to The Devil Wears Prada has been released. The film is based on Lauren Weisberger's book Revenge Wears Prada. Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, and Stanley Tucci will reprise their roles from the original film. The premiere is scheduled for May 1st, 2026. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 trailer, animatronics on the streets, based on parts 2 and 3 of the game. Release date December 5. Matthew Lillard returns as the main antagonist. A Call of Duty movie is in development, with the screenplay by Taylor Sheridan and Peter Berg, based on the futuristic parts. The second season of the series Shogun will begin filming in January 2026. The show has a long production period ahead of it, and the season will definitely not be released next year. The action will take place 10 years after the final of the first season. The authors want to use the actor's age as a plot device rather than hide them. They promise battles on a scale we have never seen before. The Mummy, a direct sequel to the original trilogy. Negotiations are underway with Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. Directors Matthew Bettinelli Alpin and Tyler Gillett. Dwayne Johnson, the Scorpion King. The trailer for the film Running Man, based on the novel by Stephen King, has been released. Ben Richards, whose daughter is suffering from a serious illness, decides to take part in a dangerous reality show to earn money for her treatment.